there are so many engines running in the background, and also like I said, if you have live AI, that is the thing that most of the blind want. They want to have basically a live assistant next to them, telling them anytime what is going on around them, just like a human being would. And that is still, I mean, it is now in beta for the Google glasses, the Meta glasses, and you see it. It's there also OpenAI, even Google has it to a degree. It's not great yet, but
it's going to get there.
Be the next step for the blind. Not images. I mean, I was actually the first that is video descriptions, but now it will be live.
Live, when I'm walking, I'm not taking a picture and getting it back. You're telling me as I'm walking, there's a table in front of you. Yeah.
Right.
And there's three people, and there's
that, but again, it's pricey, and time you have to try.
And in another year, and that's the idea of what are your competitors? It's almost like your voice recorder in a time, then they'll kick you out of the market like that. You don't want to be in that sense like what they did with your voice recorder. You can't be on Android now.
Yeah. No, that is the risk. The risk is just that the company like Meta will say, okay, fine, the glasses are working so well, we'll just do this for all the blind in the world, and we'll go big on that, and then
versus taking you and saying, Exit will buy you, right? And you work for Meta.
That will be nice.
That is what happened with Mobileye. You know, you have to look at companies like Mobileye, that a company like Intel bought them for 16 billion, and for Intel 16 billion is nothing.
Yeah.
But for this company, it made a huge difference, and then they kept it for 2 years and almost doubled it in value to 32 billion. A company that started from zero just a few years ago.
It's 20 years ago.
Doesn't matter.
But anyways, you can see it. So think about how we can help you. Now, first of all, we made the introduction. You know us, and we're impressed by what you've done.
And if they accept my proposal in this DevCon, I'll keep you posted. And if you want to join, you're welcome to come in.
I would love to. The more people hear about the app, even if they are not blind.
Yeah, even if they're not blind, that they can see it, right?
And we can assign it to a homework assignment, so we'll get about 100 students during the class, and then let them go over it. And when they give us feedback, invite you as a guest speaker to listen to the feedback of them.
Yeah. Is there any reason they should get? Maybe they can just use your free version. You don't have to upgrade them.
Right.
Your free version is good enough. They have one, and they have enough chats there. You don't need to.
Even the free version is quite powerful.
Yes.
You can also do follow-up questions, and you have you can also do video descriptions. Only short videos, but it does give a video description. So the free version is a good.
Yeah, it's a good. So maybe we'll expose them to that, and then we can give you feedback. And then maybe one thing we can, if we have time, or even next semester, we can invite you in as a guest speaker, just like here to our students.
Make it interesting. Also, look, for instance, I can give lifetime subscriptions for free for people who are contributing most, or give them an extra or something. It's just,
and then maybe we can have you come in. We can have you come in and you can demonstrate it. Do you know what I mean? The only thing is it will be later in the day because I have it like around 4 p.m. So what? Miami. So what is it in? You're in the morning now.
No, it's evening.
Evening. So you're how much ahead of me? You're.
This is 9.5 hours ahead of me.
Okay. Right, 9.5 hours.
So if our class is from 3:30 p.m. Miami time until 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's.
What time will you be?
Yeah, middle of the night. Middle of the night.
You don't want to wake up in the middle of the night.
And I don't want you to either. It's not worth it. But anyways, okay, we can keep it. And you know what we can do also, in a more reasonable time, we can
make a video.
We can record it, me and you at a more reasonable time, and then we can show it to the students. You don't have to have live the students. set up a time where you can.
Also, to be honest, I don't mind. I mean, well, a midnight session is still okay, but if it's just 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
No.
It's too much.
It's too much. It's way too much. No, I don't even want a midnight session for you. You know, it's not worth it. But what we can do is find something like we do here where it's 9:30 or something that we can do another noon session. We can record it. You can demonstrate all your PixieBot, and then I can upload it, and then I can send you the link where you could use it however you thought was
Yeah, we can
possible.
store it on the cloud and then send you the link.
You know what I mean? And then we could send you the link, and then you could feel free to edit it or do anything else with it, you know? Or take clips of it, you know?
It would be amazing. I mean, really, the more people talk about it.
Yeah, no, I understand. So we'll reach out to you and we'll see that maybe we can set up, I think, like you could show a demonstration of all the activities, you know, of your PixieBot, and you can demonstrate it better than we can. We just took certain, you know, just shots
And what
and
you
little
want
short.
to get most importantly, what you want to get feedback from a group. What is it called? The testing group?
Focus
Like
group.
a focus group. What do you want them to focus about and give you feedback about?
Yeah, right. On these, you can test that out.
Yeah. Well, you could. Even simple things like what type of language, what type of voice do you prefer?
Right.
What is
Yeah, think about different questions that besides doing it, I want it not that you're giving something to us, but what can we give back to you? You understand? So you can even set it up. These are our 5 questions that when you review this product, you have to come up with comprehensive
If
reviews.
you can give us questions that you are interested to find the answer,
Sure.
we'll give it to them in advance, and when we teach them,
Or when they
we will start a discussion in real time when it's still fresh in their mind during the class time.
Yeah, or they can write it down or something like that, you know, and submit it to you.
Yeah. The only thing is that most of the questions, it's mainly for my focus group is really.
It's really the blind people.
I know.
Because it's like, you know, he was inventing something for people in a wheelchair. So we have a friend who's disabled in a wheelchair, and he told them, this isn't going to work. What happens when I want to go to the bathroom? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simple things that we didn't think about, but I can't use this because I can't get out of the, you know.
I'm a disabled veteran, so I was in a wheelchair for a while, but
Many years
that
ago.
was 60 years ago, and I wasn't. And then I did this app, and when I invited the real disabled in a wheelchair, I learned a lot.
You know, when they say, this is my, you know what I mean? So it's the same thing with the blind that you don't think about it, you know? And I guess it's also probably their, yeah.
There are also quite a few veterans
Yeah, I'm sure there are quite a few, but
who are using PixieBot.
yeah, well, I'm sure all the veterans that get blown up or something with their eyes. Yeah, and I'm sure almost that would be good even for the VA here. We have a Veterans Administration hospitals, you know, a whole thing that getting into those sometimes of them supporting. Okay, well, it was nice to meet you. Think about how we can work together, and at least I'm impressed by your tenacity that you keep on going. And how did you even get into the blind? Let me just ask you that. Why did you even?
And that's what I said. I mean, I just made an app earlier that was. I didn't really make it for the blind. I thought, oh, it's fun for people to have their photos spoken out to them. And then the blind came to me like, hey, this is amazing.
Yeah, it was like frivolous for normal people, but it became really essential for the blind. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. And it's the same thing as what's happening with the Meta glasses. They don't realize, oh, it's something fun to do, and oh, it's the Ray-Ban.
Yeah, right.
And then for the blind, it's actually amazing.
No, they're
essential.
It's essential. No, once they have it, they see how essential. They wouldn't have never even imagined it until it came. Yeah, where we have many people that have the Meta glasses, and they're all pleased with it, but they can live without it. You know. And it's entertaining. Okay, great.
So keep us posted if you have ideas, and we will send you our suggestions.
And anytime you want to, feel free to get in touch with us. You can also, you know, it was an honor to meet you.
So thank you, and this is and really good to
And of course, if you come to Miami, let us know and we will host you.
Yeah, right. You know.
Not for now.
I know, not from India. No, we have many people from India as well. Okay, it's good to come here in the winter, in January, February. It's good, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Same here, actually.
Right. Okay. Take care, my dear.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.